Buljinaka, do you know that cybercrime is becoming a growing problem in Fiji?
Cybercrime is defined as a crime in which a computer is the object of the crime, such as hacking and spamming.
Cybercrime is also cyberbullying and using fake profiles to cause panic and spreading false news.
If you're involved in this or know anyone who's committing these crimes, report them immediately.
I'm Polly.
And I'm Peter.
We host the Traffic Jam Show on City FM.
From 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. every weekday.
Do the right thing.
Yandabinaka, Fiji. In this bulletin, Fiji feeling the impact of children's heart disease. Recommendations to be tabled in MSG meeting. And new LPG prices effective today.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nunn.
Congenital heart disease is the most common birth defect in the world, and Fiji records 200 cases annually. The Sai Prema Foundation says congenital heart defects affect about 1 in every 100 babies. The foundation is building the South Pacific's first children's hospital, which will provide free surgery for children with the disease. Marking Congenital Heart Defect Awareness Week, the foundation highlights that more work is needed in identifying patients with the abnormality.
In Fiji, we have about 200 children being born every year with congenital heart defects. And in the South Pacific region, we have about 2,500 children being born every year with congenital heart defects. So they are the commonest birth defect in the world.
The Melanesian Spearhead Group has stated that changes will be done within the framework of the program and budget of the MSG. Director General Amena Yavoli made the statement as senior officials concluded their meeting yesterday with recommendations to be tabled at the MSG Ministers' meeting today. With consolidating recommendations vital for MSG senior officials, Yavoli says changes will be done within the mandate of the group.
The changes will be done within the framework of the work program and budget to ensure that we live within our means, that we deliver in accordance with the mandates of leaders. Mandates, I'm emphasizing mandates. The Secretary can only operate on mandates and leads. Anything that does not have a mandate, we cannot touch that.
New liquid petroleum gas prices, or LPG prices, are effective from today. The Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission says the new prices were determined following an intensive review. The 4.5 kg cylinder will now cost $13.88 from $12.97, an increase of 91 cents. The 12 kg cylinder will sell at $37.02 from $34.58, an increase of $2.44. The 13 kg cylinder, which was sold at $37.46, will now cost $40.11, an increase of $2.65. The bulk per kg price will increase to $2.62 from $2.42, an increase of 19 cents. Auto gas per litre will also increase to $1.76 from $1.63, an increase of 13 cents. FCCC Chief Executive Joel Abraham says Fiji is directly impacted by world market prices for both refined oils and LPG. With new adult bus fares in effect, bus operators are urging the travelling public not to entice their drivers by putting cash on the engine cover. Operators are aware that some passengers are committing the offence. Tatirua Transport told FBC News their drivers are on a gross salary package of $20,000 per annum, and committing the offence is rude and disrespectful. The company says this cash is not recorded in their revenue, and the Fiji Revenue and Customs Service will not receive a record of it. Tatirua Transport says the government needs all revenue to be accounted for in order for FRCS to collect due taxes. More than 20,000 cases currently before the courts are being handled by the Legal Aid Commission. Director Legal Aid Shaheen Ali says they continue to empower socially and economically challenged people who need legal representation. Ali says over 26,000 people have been provided with legal advisory services. He highlights that their Facebook platform has increased the Commission's digital footprint by disseminating information to a larger audience. He adds they are now also taking complaints directly online.
What this does is, again, we take our services to the communities. And this is very important because one of our mandates is to make sure that we create legal awareness. So not only legal awareness in terms of their constitutional rights, but also how Legal Aid Commission can come in and assist persons who are in need of legal assistance. So we take our services, you can say, to the doorsteps of the communities. because obviously some of them cannot come to us, so we make sure we go out to them.
A 26-year-old woman testifying against a 38-year-old man in a rape case says she did whatever was asked of her, as that was her only way out. She said she was severely beaten by the accused and all she wanted to do was be released. The testimony came in the High Court yesterday of a 38-year-old man who faces 3 counts of rape, 1 count of sexual assault and 1 of causing actual bodily harm. The alleged incidents took place in Kinoya on January 19th last year. A government program to give out free agricultural input will not be wasted on farmers who show no commitment. Minister responsible Dr. Mahendra Reddy, while launching the squash planting program in the Yala community, Emori in Singatoka, said they do not want to waste government resources. Dr. Reddy says farmers must monitor the development of their products, especially if they were helped by the ministry. He told farmers to monitor their farms and not only attend to it when it's harvesting season.
We can't afford to spend money, can't afford to waste our time and resources, his time, our vehicle, etc., to go and visit farmers who thinks that they'll put the seed and go and come during the harvesting day only. Please, we can't afford to waste our resources. You need to understand. You need to get serious about it.
In world news, there's been an urgent plea from a Kiwi couple stuck on the coronavirus cruise ship in Japan. They told TVNZ's One News in New Zealand that they want to go home and for someone to save them. They are among 11 New Zealanders confined to their rooms as the number of cases on the vessel soared overnight. Globally, the death toll has also gone up to more than 1,000. Coming up, Fijian Latui team named and revamped for Kachi Rugby.
Oira na ngwane no de nunu enda be singe ni mataka.
Mersi sunga da kena loma dina kena be karon.
Sakena ngau na vitar lo bina no baksa ngai ka bala lo mataki na ngwane. Dalo bina oya o meliki.
Bulre oya o Samuel Samuli.
Nama kiki rau enda be mataka.
Oniti kena makarombuka.
Ni wai tiri kalima na miniti me ono kina tiri na kaloko. Ena Radio Fiji One na ndomo ibiti.
Pindah-pindah na mataka dan ramai na singabo.
Welcome back. Fijian Latui head coach Senirusi Seruvakula has named a strong squad ahead of the Global Rapid Rugby competition next month. Given the pool of talent in the squad, Seruvakula says there is strong competition for various positions. He adds this was his biggest challenge as he sought to select the best players for the competition. Young players who are expected to stamp their mark include Chiuta Wainingolo, Caleb Muntz and Tevita Ikanivere. The side will be banking on the experience of flying Fijians Choeli Veteaki, Eremasi Randrondro and Serupepeli Vularika, who are set to guide the team. Other renowned players in the squad include Suvers, Apisalome Vota and John Stewart. The Fijian Latui will march into camp on Wednesday to prepare for the opening match against China Lions on the 14th of March at the ANZ Stadium in Suva. The Fiji Rugby Union Development Unit is working on a new development model for Kachi Rugby in Fiji. This is part of their law modification clinics in which they aim to implement new rules in Kachi Rugby. FRU Development Manager Koli Sewambu says it's important to have new rules tested at grassroots levels. This will allow children to be more familiar with rules as they progress.
It's the under 11. It's a progressive non-take competition that we're trialing out. So today is all about trying out to see what numbers we're going to implement and what sort of skill sets we will be focusing on in this age category, because come under 12 they will be progressing into the contact version of the game.
Fiji-born Melbourne Storm prop Tui Kamikamida has been named co-captain for the side's NRL 9s competition this weekend in Perth. Kamikamida, who grew up in Somosomo Taviuni, says he is honoured to be co-captain, adding it will give him a good challenge. Other players named in the squad are Cameron Munster and Sander Earl. More showers and thunderstorms are forecast for the afternoon. And that's your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. That's it from me for now. Have a good morning.
हमारे खूबसूरत देश फिजी में चाइल्ड अब्यूज की घटनाएं आए दिन बढ़ रही हैं।
क्यों बच्चों का मासूम बचपन अब्यूज का शिकार हो जाता है?
अपने बच्चों की सुरक्षा का खास ख्याल रखें।
उनसे बातचीत करें, उनके दोस्तों के बारे में जानें।
आज के बच्चे देश का भविष्य है। मैं दीप्ति
और मैं मोनिश,
आपके हमसफर। शामिल हो जाए हमारे साथ मंडे टू फ्राइडे
5:45 AM से 10 AM तक
रेडियो फिजी 2 देश की धड़कन पर।